Hope you guys don't mind. And back again to f1.8 thousandth of a second. So that is the whole structure for you guys to see. Some sort of crane and pulley mechanism, and we have some hooks, so that's where the hook goes. I was right about the chain and the hook. Probably they lift the loads and put it on the coaches or the empty place to load the goods. 10 lift tons to lift 10 tons. Oh, nice. I find some interesting pattern here. We'll fill this with entire frame. So that I won't be worrying if I need to edit out for the widescreen crop. So by the way, I filled this with the entire frame. So that 37 mm is helping me out to crop unwanted things. So I'm thinking if you could use these bolts. I'm just going to use this 3 and leave that as the second part. No, this 4 in the frame and bokeh out the other area. So I'm going to go back a little bit. I might see some extra stuff in the frame, but I know I can edit them out in the widescreen crop. So we have some different gear. I cannot reach out into the center so that I could focus properly. I have to center my frame as well. Oh yeah, that was difficult. As I cannot reach out. Yeah, that could be some good frame. Might have to focus. The problem with Hengi EJ is like I really could not pre-focus the frame. It's really hard for me. It's really hard for me to pre-focus the frame. The gauges and the meters that is mentioned in the lens is like it's very accurate. Like if I move mm in the front or back, it's going to go keep the subject out of focus. So we have some. Oh, okay. I'll pause it for a second. You guys pause the video and read whatever that is there. I don't want to read it completely. Okay. Hope I get the enough of what is there. Or I'll take a photograph so that I can display it. See if I can frame this. That looks like a good frame. I'm switching to f16 shutter 500. I just put the branches of small reefs that is coming out on the right side. We have this with the background of the clouds, the hook and the frame, and I included few of those branches which is in the behind, and all of this falls from that diagonal to this diagonal. Okay, sorry, I couldn't read them without getting into the grasses. I'm sorry. So this one is for you guys. I've taken photographs. You guys also pass it for a second for to read what it is. So these are traveling cranes, as you might observe or learn. These are cranes, obviously. They have some light. See if you can make use of some interesting frame out of it. That's interesting. I'm just looking what part of the geometry is going to hold this for us. Yeah, that is interesting. I might have to get down a little bit. I have to think in terms of widescreen crop. This is all abstract, by the way. There is a school beside. I'm not sure like what school it is. Might have to check in the Google Maps. I'm not sure like if it would make a frame. What I'll do is I'll shift it to 1.8 and have it shot with a bokeh. Okay, that was it. So that's all you have it on this side, and you have something to load upon to the goods rail, you know. Probably these bunkers are loaded onto the trains. Okay, that's what this session is. And all these bunkers, oh, you have them opened here. You'll see what is there in these bunkers. Right now they have loaded up with paint boxes and stuff here. You can see the hands. Hopefully GoPro is getting it for you. Well, it's a pretty much big bunker, you see. They have some stairs. Not sure if I can use them for photograph. If I would get any shot. We have a person there. I'll shift to F16. So this is good example of looking through. What I did is like I put them there through this frame. Since GoPro is at the higher elevated place from my flash mount, you may not be able to see what is what. So I had this onto the extreme right of the frame. So that was this bunkers and everything. Yes, that's the most of the stuff here in the left hand side of the park. We will now move out. So that's the small train here for the visitors to travel in. That's quite loud. It's going to come around this entire rail museum. We are about 43 minutes in our recording, and we have just covered the left hand side of the rail museum, and that place is called Crane Park, whatever we saw there. and that side is called Wheel Park. I think I have left out with that notice board. What I'll do is like I quickly go, and this area is for the parking lot, and take that notice board. I absolutely had no idea like where to start with, so I left out this notice board for you guys, which I will cover it right now. You guys pause the video and read whatever you want to, and I'll try to take a photograph. Display it as a frame. So that's the left hand side. I'm not sure like if I could get a fine art frame out of this. But I'll try my best. By the way, I was at F16 anyways. And 500th of the frame on the shutter. So what do we have on to the right side is children's park. Not sure what kind of frame I'm going to get. Please don't get frustrated like as I repeat myself saying I'm not sure what I'm going to get, I'm not sure what I'm going to get. That's the real fact. Like I absolutely have no idea on what to make it out of these things. I just have to figure out myself, looking at these things at different angles and be ready to photograph. So this looks like a good frame. 1.8 f 1.8. Just placing that part of the star onto the left side of the frame and keeping the sky as the background, and I have bokeh out most of the stuff. That was some good shot. These are some random stuff. I bet this is some crankshaft. You could see the thing like which moves. I'm not sure if it is a crankshaft or a rod which moves the piston, you know, like piston valves. According, these has some timing engraved in it, like these shapes that you see, you know, like they move the piston valves in certain time so that it opens and closes. So we'll have it. We have taken that. Guys who are studying mechanical or related diploma or stuff, really interested in automotive, you know, like might know about 2-stroke, 4-stroke engines. So they have these parts. You will learn about that. Otherwise, Google about 2-stroke and 4-stroke engines. You will know. Internal combustion engines, IC engines. I'm just photographing these leaves having the legs of those three people who just passed us. They are going to be in the bokeh, and this one is going to be partially in focus. That was the fine art frame that I could think of right now. I'm damn sure like I may not be able to get into this thing. I won't fit in. They have some seesaws, We have some swings. We have something where people sit and rotate and have fun. And you have some that thing. All of a sudden, I don't remember what it is called. And you have a bigger one of there. You have some cubes, good trees. I photographed one of these swings in Kumbu Dam. Hope you guys remember that Photowalk. I was at f2 by the way for the previous shot. I'm at f2.8 right now. I'm gonna go to f2 anyways. Try the same shot at f1.8. Keeping this one in focus and onto the right side of the frame, and having the rest of the stuff in bokeh. I mean, like with completely blurred out background. I don't find any interesting light to photograph upon. So let's see if I can put this into the center of the frame. That's some abstract stuff. We have the shadows of the swing. I'm going to shift to f8. What I try to do here is like have this onto the right side of the frame, extend the lines onto the left side, you know, like an L, inverted L. Hope that came out well. This is a good time, you know, to photograph this. And being at 3 o'clock or something, you know, like it's going to give some good light inside the building as well. Oh yeah, probably there is some good light over there. I could use the arcs, curves of this hemispherical cube. I'm still at f8 by the way. As you all know, I crop it for widescreen. I'm just trying to keep this arc partially in the frame, extended a little bit to the bottom part of the frame. I'm still wondering how to you make use of the structure and the shadow. So yeah, probably this one. I'm not sure. This is some blind guess. I'm going to put it to 1.8 and take only this thing. Yep, this is some interesting frame. I'm just removing the papers, waste papers that you see. I'm not going to cover that. GoPro sees all that lines, but what I can see with